This is One-on-One.
That's good acting, man.
I get that a lot. I go to Atlantic City all the time, like, are you the guy? I go, no, I'm not.
This is one you can't afford to miss.
They thought that I wouldn't survive it, but I knew I would.
Hey folks, I'm Steve Adubato. More importantly, we have a very talented, handsome young man with us who is wearing a velvet tuxedo with jeans on, a look that I'm not sure I could pull off. He's Michael Billy, producer and co-star of The One. It's a film.
It is.
Check this out. The One is a romantic dramedy, folks, about a young, successful Manhattan investment banker who is about to marry a woman of his dreams. A month before the wedding, he meets and unexpectedly falls in love with a man from his past. Yeah, you know, could happen anywhere.
It happens.
It happens.
These days, anything can happen.
And you play what in this?
I play the best friend. In every movie, you got to have a best friend who tries to talk sense into people, but nobody listens to him.
And do you say marry the girl?
I say don't marry the girl. This guy, no.
I got you there.
You got me. You caught me.
But does he break up with the girl to be with the guy?
Well, you got to watch the movie, Steve. I can't give it all away.
I'm sorry.
I can't give it all away.
But you say don't be with the... Okay.
Here it is.
Go ahead.
Look, a lot of guys have these problems, okay? There are many men out there that we've met while filming this movie, these men who believed they were straight, lived a straight life, they married women, and then all of a sudden in their adulthood...
I know about 4, but go ahead.
They figure out that they, are gay. They fall in love with a man. They have feelings for it, and then it leads to a whole different life and this revelation. So this movie is really what deals with that subject matter. You have a guy who's the perfect guy. He's got everything going for him, about to marry the perfect woman, and then he runs into a man on paper, and then he runs into a guy that he falls for on a totally different level.
Can we see the clip?
Absolutely.
I'm going to put my special glasses there. I like, my wife thinks these are very attractive. You like this look?
It's cute. It makes you very, studious.
Yes, I am studious. And we're going to take a look. Stop laughing in the control room. Let's take a look at the clip, and we'll come back after this.
He does love you. I'll give you that.
He does, doesn't he? I'm the other woman, aren't I?
Oh, you so are. You do know he's never gonna leave her for you. Did you hear me? He's never going to leave her for you. Ever.
What are you thinking when you're watching that?
How round is my face? How much weight did I lose since that movie? My goodness.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I dropped about 35 pounds, actually. 35, 40 pounds.
What? New exercise routine? What?
Oh, sure. I thinned down. I've been jogging about 4 miles a day. I'll tell you, anybody out there, the best way to lose weight is to watch yourself on a big screen.
Or this screen will do it too.
Or this screen will do it too.
But the biggest screen, what happened when you saw it? It bothered you?
Yeah, no, I've always had, fluctuating weight issues and whatnot. But when you see yourself on the big screen for the first time, this is my first movie, then you know, wow, I need to jog a lot more.
And I'm not sure you would have gone with such a slim-fitting tuxedo look if you were 30 pounds heavier. I don't think you would have.
I have never felt healthier, better, more athletic. I feel the best I've ever felt in my entire life. I really do.
Yeah, but I have to tell you, you have a fascinating background as I was prepping for the interview. It's interesting, when you were 14, brutally attacked, describe it.
When I was 14,
where were you?
Middle school, Teaneck High School, actually. I'm a New Jersey boy. Grew up in Teaneck, New Jersey. When I was 14 years old, I'd been walking in front of my high school on my way back to lunch. Half the school's population is outside, and I hear a couple boys behind me saying, "There goes the F word." They had known that I was gay.
Were you out?
I wasn't out. I think in high school that if one person knows, then there's a rumor mill, and they just knew I was. They suspected I was. They were joined by about 10 of their friends, the police report says, about a dozen guys, then pinned me up against a fence, started kicking, punching. My body eventually fell to the ground. I thought it was over, and what they were doing was, while I was laying on the ground, is emptying a garbage can and then dragging that garbage can over to where my body was, and they attempted to put me in the garbage can and roll me down the stadium stairs. And that was the beginning of my life. That was the beginning of everything.
What do you mean?
Well, I think when you're that young and you have your dignity taken away from you, you have a choice. You're either going to become a serial killer or you're going to become a comedian. You know, and I think after I was in and out of hospitals for a number of years for depression, suicidal tendencies, and then alcohol abuse and whatnot, and I think that you're given a choice. What are you going to do with your life? And I chose to make people smile and to talk about my experience in a fun way so that it would never happen to somebody else.
But you're an advocate.
I am, a huge advocate.
Describe it.
I spend many of my days and time speaking at middle schools, high schools, colleges across the country, talking to them about bullying, anti-gay bullying specifically.
Is there something unique about gay bullying versus bullying for whatever other reason? Someone's heavy, someone's this, someone's that.
Oh, sure. It's a numbers thing, really, when it comes down to it. If you look at the suicide rates, drug and alcohol abuse rates, what's the most at-risk child out there? And when you look at those numbers, it's shockingly a lot of trouble in the young gay community. The young GLBT community, gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender, all those kids are in a heap of trouble. And that's why I spend so much time in talking about bullying against those specifically. It doesn't matter if they are or not, but anti-gay bullying can affect everybody.
Is there a connection between your experiences, your advocacy, and the film?
There's always a correlation for me because as an actor, as a producer, I know, having been in politics before and been in Washington with the Clinton administration years ago, I know that I can be most effective as an entertainer, as a producer, as creating media out there. That gives me the ability to talk to schools. When I go to middle schools, kids think I'm so cool because they see me on TV, they see me on film, they see me as a success. And then I help them understand how I got here and what happened to me and how wrong it is to bully. So I think they always work hand in hand, creatively.
But it's interesting, the message in the one, Michael, is that you said, be true to yourself. But I don't want to give away too much in the movie either.
Please, go ahead.
But what does it mean to be true to yourself? First of all, being true means if you believe you're gay, it is wrong to marry a woman.
Yes. I mean, my whole stance is you must be authentically yourself. However, with men who are gay, they do marry, they do involve themselves in relationships,
and have children.
And have children. But you can't look at them as if like, oh, you terrible human being for doing this, because the way society has made these men, often in their, now in their 40s, 50s, they had no choice. I could not be gay.
Because of the time.
I am not a gay person. A lot of people who are married and have children have had, and I've met them, so many during the course of my years, they've said, I didn't want to be a stereotype, and I thought if I was gay, I could only be one thing. They didn't realize till today, in today's times, that, you know what, I can be gay and have a family and be married and adopt and have all the things I have as a married heterosexual. So maybe I should take the steps to make myself happy to live an authentic life. That's the difference. Now people understand that they can have normalcy in their life.
Real quick, if I can get a yes or no, is it a better time to be gay if you're going to be gay? If you're gay, is it a better time to be gay?
Not an easy question, and that can't be a yes or no. Sorry about that.
That's why I have to have you back again. Because I knew it was an easy question.
And next time, please, wear one of these jackets.
You think I can do it?
I think you can.
You think I can pull that off?
It thins out the body. I think it
what
looks
the hell
good.
are you talking
you got some
about?
good chest here.
You're trying to say that I need to be thinned out? What is that about? You're the one who lost 30 pounds.
I'll tell you what. Men out there often wear boxy suits. Here's an idea for you guys out there. Wear something with a V, something that's going to taper you, you know.
Next time, we'll have a fashion segment with Michael Billy, producer and co-star of The One. He'll be talking all about shoes and pants and hair. Hey, you're great.
Looks good. Thank you a lot.
All the best.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. Fascinating people on One. I don't mean the guest, not the host.
If you would like more information on this program, or if you'd like to express an opinion, email us at info@caucusnj.org and visit us online at